So horrible security guards, and we have Bampumim Teixeira. All throughout his trial, former Boston security guard Bampumim Teixeira was hostile in the court, the jury, and most of all, the Suffolk County DA when Teixeira was convicted of murdering 38-year-old Dr. Lena Bolanos and 49-year-old Dr. Richard Field, December of 2019. He reportedly said to the Suffolk County District Attorney John Pappas, "Yo, Pappas, you better hope I never get out of jail." Teixeira was not done. Before being escorted out of the courtroom, he turned to the grieving families of the victims and said, "Do you want to know his Field's last words?" The horrific tales began way back in 2016, and for a brief time, Teixeira, a legal permanent resident originally from Guinea-Bissau, worked as a security guard for the Court Square Press condominiums in South Boston. Bolanos and Field were engaged to be married, lived together at the McClellan building, located near the condos Link 8. Bolanos was a pediatric anesthesiologist who worked for Massachusetts Eye and Ear, while Field was an anesthesiologist for North Shore Pain Management. Both were described as warm and friendly. Teixeira was no stranger to the police. In 2014, a full 3 years before the double homicide, he robbed a bank and made off with approximately $1,000. He robbed the same bank again before the 2017 murders. For these crimes, as well as 2 other convictions of larceny, Teixeira was sentenced to a year of house correction. As part of this time, Teixeira continued to work as a security guard. At some point, he became homeless. May 5, 2017, Teixeira spent hours hanging around the McClellan building. He waited for an opportunity to sneak in, and he eventually did so by walking up to the 11th floor penthouse apartment belonging to the 2 doctors. Bolanos and Field were well aware of the terrifying situation, as friends later told police that the pair sent out frantic texts saying, "Call 111, a mistake assumed to mean 911, a gunman." And at 8:30 p.m., Boston police were alerted to the situation. At the scene, they found both victims bound and dead in pools of their own blood. Both had been stabbed several times in the neck. Teixeira had scrawled words on the walls using the blood of the victims. The phrases included "payback" and "he killed my wife." Robbery was believed to be the killer's initial motive, as arresting officers found Teixeira wearing a backpack full of jewelry. So, he claimed self-defense. The jury didn't buy it, and of course, he was sentenced to life without parole.